Alright, people, issue 33. We're gonna see the big red. Wait a minute, what's this? Oh no. Oh, for fuck. So as it turns out, Sonic the Comic had two spin-offs. The Holiday Mag and the Poster Mag. The Poster Mag usually just had posters and stuff. However, by issue 3 onwards, it would occasionally have like its own side story. Alright, let's check out Poster Mag 3 because it has a story. Let me see. In the gold mining town of Forest Hills, the people live in fear. Oh no. Oh dear. That's... Nigel? Mike? What the hell were you thinking? I mean... Ladies and gentlemen, I think we have it. We have found the most racist Sonic the Hedgehog comic. I thought it would be the Archie comics where Knuckles fights Nazis and marries his cousin, but no. This is it. This is the most racist comic. That's a black man. With a weird Tom Cruise center tooth, but his center tooth is gold. Oh no. I'm just gonna skip past this one because Sonic fights a guy called Kid Cruel and saves a coal mining town of monkey people. And by monkey people I mean monkeys, not derogatory words for... Yeah, let's just move on from here. Kid Cruel died on the way back to his home planet. After a bit of investigating, Kid Cruel seems to be based on a musician called Kid Creole and the Coconuts, a band from the 80s who have created a mix of disco music with Latin and swing jazz. Not to be confused with the rapper The Kid Creole, who has currently been sentenced to 16 years for manslaughter. This episode just gets wilder and wilder. Since issue 4 is a story based on Shinobi, I've moved on to issue 5, The Ocean of Horror. Dr. Robotnik has created a new monstrous piece of technology called the Pump to ensure that the oily fields are even more oily than ever. Sonic uses the oil slick to propel himself into the oil pump. Surrounded by Octobadniks, he bounces around everywhere to destroy the pump and evade the deadly machinery. He finds a monitor, but who is inside? But Dr. Robotnik. The pump was merely something to lure Sonic into the zone, so that the super bomb, which Dr. Robotnik describes as existing instead of, hiding it, would go off in 30 seconds, turning the entire oil ocean zone into a giant fireball. Sonic runs around the entire oil ocean zone to find the bomb, but the stress gets to him, and he winds up turning into Super Sonic. Funny as his first appearance in this continuity was also in the oil ocean zone. I guess that's just where Nigel Kitchen got to when he played the game. Super Sonic finds the bomb, but he might accidentally detonate it in his rage-fueled haze. So he surrounds it in a giant cocoon of, a whirlwind or of sorts. Thankfully, the cocoon explosion managed to drain Super Sonic of all of his energy, turning him back into Sonic. Curse that hedgehog! Spikes, I'll have my revenge one day. One day! And now we bring on to the Summer Special. The Summer Special begins with a two-parter. The first part at the front of the comic and the second part at the back of the comic, but we'll do both at the same time. Dr. Sun, Part 1. Sonic gets a visitor to his secret underground lair. The Badger had to wear a blindfold just because it's a secret base and they'd prefer it to keep secret. Apparently, the Badger's son has been taken to a weird cult run by a mysterious Dr. Sun. The Scientologists have invaded Mobius. Sonic critiques being asked for doing duties that a missing persons bureau would do. However, he hasn't had any action in a while, so he decides to head to the Mystic Cave Zone to help. He's a bit of a prick where he only does a thing because he's bored. After taking out a few nearby badniks and almost falling in the Spike Pit, you know the one that we've all seen in Mystic Cave Zone, Tails manages to bring Sonic up to safety to find the domain of Dr. Sun. Dr. Sun is relieved that Sonic and Tails manage to evade Robotnik's traps. Dr. Sun is also aware that Sonic has intended to rescue the young recruits, but the children are fine with being in the cult. This is what we in the cult business call indoctrination. Dr. Sun shows him a tour. There's a reading room, which is just a library full of comic books. The recreation room, with all the latest video games by SEGA, probably. When they are ready to fully join the order, they can enter the inner sanctum. What, stay here and learn the meaning of life? Exactly. Exactly? Only one person would say exactly with eggs. It's Dr. Robotnik. The inner sanctum is actually just a massive roboticizer. Apparently this was the smoothest conversion operation, because people would just come to him and volunteer. Running a cult is easy. Sonic knocks Robotnik out the Eggmobile and then steals it himself and pilots it into the roboticizer to destroy it. And now all the children are freed from Robotnik's cult of evil and will be returned to their family shortly. Dr. Robotnik gets his own story in this special. Grimer is showing Dr. Robotnik the new flying machine, the hammer one, that we see in Aquatic Ruin, I think. I can't remember, it's been a while since I played Sonic 2. But don't touch the Mega Lever. They're still having a few problems with it. Robotnik has a statue of Sonic the Hedgehog just to be used as a test dummy for all the destruction. Robotnik, however, finds it boring, so he finds a live target, Grimer. Business as usual for the Green Abomination, but Robotnik decides to use the Mega Lever on him, which ultimately destroys the entire flying chair. Always follow the manual. There's a Tails story, which I think is loosely based on Tails Sky Patrol. Did it release by this point? I can't remember. Flying badniks all around. Tails lures them into the forest where all the trees can destroy all the badnik through Tails' precise maneuvers through the forest. A few stragglers get lured into the cave, and the dark environment makes them all crash into the rock face. Because I guess these badniks don't have night vision. But one survived. But then Sonic shows up and destroys the last badnik, chastising Tails for not being able to destroy a single badnik, not believing that Tails managed to take on like a whole platoon of them. What a prick. Sometimes on planet Mobius, the sunlight strikes a cloud in a certain way, a way that makes it appear that there might be something solid hidden behind. Perhaps it is this which has given rise to the legend about a mysterious floating island. An island in the sky! Knuckles, guardian of the Chaos Emeralds. A meteor has fallen down from space, landing on Knuckles' island, the lone warrior type guy. But the meteor is actually a pod, and something emerges. Could it be a trap?
I'm trapped inside. Please follow this remote camera. It will lead you to me.
Are you one of my people?
I am merely a humble inventor. I am here due to an accident.
It's certainly a mess. What happened in this place?
This is my space satellite. Until this morning, harmlessly orbiting the planet Mobius. Suddenly, the main engines failed. I was forced to crash land back on Mobius.
But this isn't Mobius, you've come down on the floating island.
The floating island? That's mean you.
My name is Knuckles, guardian of the sacred Chaos Emeralds.
You have found all the floating island Chaos Emeralds?
Of course, how else would the floating island be able to fly?
Thank goodness you made it, little one. Because I have information vital to you. Information about an evil, deadly menace. A menace known as Sonic the Hedgehog.